I started playing soccer when I was 5. As it got into high school, it got really competitive, and I joined a team where I would be gone every weekend and miss a lot of school for it. So soccer was what I relied on for everything, for friends, for fulfillment. By the time I was 15, I was committed to playing soccer at a college. I had struggled with depression early on in my life, and I was on medication for it, and I'd been seeing a counselor, but when I got to Louisville, I didn't want anyone to know me as that person. I kind of wanted a fresh start, and I thought that by not taking medication and just stopping therapy altogether and not telling anyone, that would make me the person I wanted to be, but it definitely led to a downward spiral. I ended up breaking my ankle, and so for pain I was prescribed a Vicodin, so all these medications I had in my room, and then I ended up getting mono, so I was confined to my room. I started just kind of like self-medicating myself. You're not supposed to do that, but I liked the feeling of doing that. I don't know, I kind of just wanted to be in control of what was going on, and I didn't want anyone to tell me it was a big deal or wrong, because at that point in my life I just didn't care anymore. It wasn't to the point yet where I wanted to end things, but it was to the point where I would go to bed at night and just take a handful and not care if I woke up. Once I got home for the summer, my parents started to notice that I wasn't myself. They knew I struggled with depression, obviously, and they thought that maybe something was wrong. And my mom found out somehow that I was on all these medications and I wasn't taking them correctly. Feeling like soccer was slowly getting out of my reach, and then relationships with guys, and just feeling like I had no control over anything but what I could do to myself. One night I took more than I usually did because I was just at a point where I felt hopeless, and then my parents found me and they had to take me to get help. I knew I was hurting them, which was the hardest part, but I still didn't, as selfish as it sounds, I still just didn't care, how they felt, because it was still just an emptiness that I couldn't describe. I got a phone call from my mom, and she just said, have you talked to your coach? And she was like, I think you should call her. So immediately I get off the phone and I call my coach, and basically she had no way of holding my scholarship for me. I was driving home and I remember just realizing it's over. I don't have soccer, so I have nothing. My mom was at work that day and my dad was home, and he knew what had happened with the conversation. And he kept on asking me if I wanted to talk about it, and I just tried to not cry and just say, no, I'm fine. Everything's okay. I just don't want to talk about it right now. All of the medications were in my parents' room, so I went upstairs and just grabbed as much as I could, and went downstairs in my basement. And I had decided, I'm done. And that's when I started taking them.